Hello, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome back if you've been following. Sorry this is a day late, but today is preschool book day. So this is the last week of the animal unit. So our last book was 1, 2, 3 Do the Shark by Michelle Robinson and Rosalind Beershaw. Oh, cannot pronounce that name. But this is a really quick book. There's a summary on the back, so I'll read it. 1, 2, 3, do the shark with me. 4, 5, dive to the bottom of the sea. There's a storm brewing and Bess's fishy friends are scared. Luckily, Bess has a perfect solution. A fun-filled journey to the ocean depths. The kids like this. I like this. This is an interactive book. So, first, let's go through some words. Motion. They may not know that motion is like moving. Frightened, to shame. It's another word for scared. Mighty, just that it's like powerful. It's really strong. Boogie, that is another word for dance. Strut is another word for walking. Let's see. Brave, you could just say that's kind of like the opposite of being scared, where you're like, I can do anything. Giant is another word for big. Lonely, you can just say that's when they feel like they have no friends. Forgotten, just that's when you're not thinking about it anymore. Okay, so that's all the words. So there's so many good things about this book. First, a lot of children's book, I always point it out, but a lot of them do rhyming words, and it's always good to point out rhyming words. I just talk about the words that sound the same at the last part, but like ocean motion, so I'll just be like, those rhyme when I'm reading them. Be, me, right? So just be pointing out those reading words, 1, 2, 3. So this also has counting. And then movements, like do the clapping shark with me, so they get to practice clapping their hands. Yeah. So for like questions to ask. So you can say, where are they? And they can be like in the ocean. When I don't know if I've done this with you guys before, but when I'm reading the title, the first question I like to ask them is, what do you think the book will be about? And I'm pointing to the shark. What do you think this book will be about? And they'll say sharks. So I always do that with the cover, like, just what do you think we're going to be reading about? But yeah, so the first page I would ask, like, yeah, where are they? You could also label all the animals. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? On the first page. The second page was a movement one, so I didn't really ask any questions about that one. Again, pointing out the rhyming words on each page. I guess the question is, yeah, have them count and do the clapping. Because the whole point of questions is that them interact with the book. If they're doing movements like that and the book's having them, that's like interacting. So this is a good book that you could, this page, the third page, you could be like, how are her friends feeling? Because it talks about are a little scared. So another movement book. Another movement page. It says, look out, there's something in the cave. So I'll be pointing to the shark and be like, what is in the cave? The shark, oh, what else? They can be like, treasure. Oh, wreck. I didn't mention wreck. That is a word. But this is another interactive page because it has them be quiet. This one has a question, can I join in? So when I'm reading this, I'm like, so what does the shark want to do with them? You talk about playing. And then another interactive page. And then I can be like, what is the shark doing? Pointing to his mouth. This was a little good one. They actually got it. It says the little crab is yawning. So I was like, oh, what do you think they're going to do next then? Because they said there's one more thing. There's just one more move to do. And I was like, what do you think they're going to do if they're yawning? And they're like, oh, go to sleep because they're tired. So yeah. Another movement page. And then what did they end up doing? Sleeping. So yeah, those are some questions. You could also, again, always reference it to them. Like, it's good you book while you're reading just throughout. You could ask them, like, if they've seen a shark, like if they've been to a zoo where there's sharks. I also asked on this page, what kind of games do you think a shark would want to play? And they would say things like chomp game. So it was really fun. They enjoyed this. I chose this book because I had a class that's a little more wiggly, and reading a whole story was a little harder for them. So if you have a child that is struggling, there's one on the back called 1, 2, 3 Do the Dinosaurs. So those are 2 books that might be good. Just find books that have them move like this, and it helps a little bit because it gets the wiggles out. But yeah, 5 out of 5. The kids really enjoyed this. Some notes, again, always point with your finger when you're reading the words. Make sure that they know that you turn 1 page at a time, and that you start left this page, go next. We just want to make sure that it's called tracking print, that they know from left to right, top to bottom. Yeah, make sure they know the cover and the back. Like, yeah, all those things will help them be able to read. So, thank you. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe and notification button. Again, sorry this is a day late, but I want to hear from you. So if you read this book, I'd love to know your experience, other books like this, or just comments, because I love you guys. I have the best viewers. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. Bye.